Hey folks, well, I have just gotten my pontoon boat out of storage and just driving down the road to the lake, and I thought I might cover a couple topics on the Dakota Boat Retriever while I'm driving. Since I'm by myself and I don't have anybody else to talk to, I grabbed the camera and I said, I think I'm just going to talk to you folks. So I have a 26-foot Bennington pontoon boat, got a 115 4-stroke Yamaha on the back, and I'm headed to the lake to launch this guy by myself. And I'm going to use my Dakota Boat Retriever, and you're gonna see that once we get up here. But here's just a couple things. You know, we get a lot of comments on social media whenever we post a video like this, and you know the people I'm talking about. I mean, they're always, well, what about 30-mile-an-hour winds? What about, if you're trying to launch this thing just right below Niagara Falls? Well, if it's a 30-mile-an-hour wind, or I'm trying to launch below Niagara Falls, then I'm going to be using something. Number one, I'm not even going to be out with 30-mile-an-hour winds, and number two, it's going to be a different piece of hardware. That's not what the Dakota Boat Retriever is designed to do. It is designed to kind of normal extremes. Those are like 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. Even gust up to 20 is fine. Steady 20, it gets a little, you might consider something else, but around these parts, and you can see what these parts look like, a 20 mile an hour wind is going to give you a pretty, can be white capping on the lakes that we're going to. So this is a pretty standard day. It's a nice spring day. We don't have much wind going on, so this is perfect for Dakota. So if you're a fisherman and you're launching in the early morning or whatever, then it's perfect for that. I can already tell you that when I was headed this way, I realized that, like, oh no, I forgot my Dakota. And using the Dakota is about like using cruise control on your car. I mean, once you get used to it, it's hard to live without it. And so anyway, I had to stop, and I had a friend that had one between me and the lake, and I said, hey, this is embarrassing, but I need to use your Dakota because I left my other one in my other boat. But anyway, so as we get up here, I'm going to go ahead and unstrap the boat. Going to back it down. I'll just have to set up the camera where you guys can watch this, and I'm hoping to get it all done in just one good shot. Unfortunately, I won't be able to zoom in where you can see a lot of the detail of the launch, but I think you'll get the idea. So hang it. Thanks for riding down the road with me for a couple miles. I got just about 2 more miles to go up here and set everything up, and we'll launch this Bennington pontoon boat hands-free using a Dakota Boat Retriever, and I think you guys will like what you see. Okay, so we are almost here, approaching the ramp at beautiful Norris Lake here in East Tennessee. If you've not ever been on this lake, then you need to plan a trip. It's a beautiful lake, and just lots of places, coves and such, to kind of get lost in the mountains of Tennessee. So looks like I've got a little bit, I'm just kind of checking out the breeze. There's my dock, here's my ramp. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably, just seeing it the way it is, I'll put my bimini top up. Well, here, just hop out with me. I've got the boat hooked up there, as you can see, waving to my neighbor. You can see I've got my Dakota Boat Retriever already mounted. It just rides down the road just like that, ready to go, so that when I back up, and then I've got my motor back here. Of course, there's the lake. So let me get everything unstrapped and positioned. I'll have to get this camera set up to where you guys can see it real good, and we'll launch the boat. You can see I've got my bimini top up. It's ready to go. I've already taken the straps off and all that kind of stuff, so I can just back down the ramp, and then you can just watch the whole procedure from there. Okay, so there we go. I've got my boat backed up. It's ready to launch. I just got to take the safety strap off of it before I do, obviously. Got my Dakota ready to go. Got the tail, got the tires in the water there just a little bit like I like it. And so here we go. Okay, hopefully that turned out okay. I've just now got back. That was real time for me going and parking the truck and trailer and getting back to the dock. You can see that the Dakota has parked my boat right there for me, and so I'm just going to hop in. Obviously the wind's picked up a little bit, and it's in my favor right here. Unfortunately, I can't control the wind. Normally it actually comes from right to left, you know, today, or west to east. This wind you're looking at is kind of an east to west wind. It's a little different weather pattern, but it still works the same. Okay, hope that was informative and enjoyable, and you got to get you one of these, Dakota Boat Retriever.